All right, I missed one thing in the previous lecture, that is I forgot to make this page products for the category. Okay, so this category, because if you just go to here and in the browser refresh, and if you go to the products by category shirt for example, so now you are getting the error. That is because a local variable paged products referenced before assignment. That means we are passing the paged products only in the case of when the user requests for all products, right? So this is in the else block. So we want to handle the if condition also, that is the products by category. So this is just a simple, and copy this same code, okay, this 3 line of code, and once we get the product here, okay, and hit enter and paste it here, okay. And now what we'll do is we can just say any number here, 1 or 2, because I think we don't have more than 2 products in the in one category, right? So I think this is only 2, but what we'll do is we will just say 1. When we say 1 here and refresh, okay, we can only see one product here, right? So the same way, if you select shoes, we had 2 shoes, right? So now you can see only 1 shoe. All right, so this is for just displaying the products in one page. And what we actually want to do here is we want to implement this uh, next and previous buttons and the page numbers inside a template, right? So for that we'll just go to the store.html here, templates, and store.html. Here we have the nav tag, right? So inside we have a ul, and these are all the list items. Okay, so first of all what we'll do is we will just we need to look through these numbers. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we want to show this paginator only if the page has other products, right? If there is no products, then there is no meaning in showing all these buttons, right? So that's why what we'll do is we should first make a if condition here above the ul, and let's say products dot as other pages. Okay, and let's end sorry, this is percentage and end if. All right, so now what it will do is if we have other pages, then it will show the the paginator. So if you go to the browser and go to the store, okay, we have an error now. So invalid block tag, products has other pages. Go back to the editor, let's see what happened here. So products dot has, okay, so this is if, okay, I'm sorry for that. And if products dot other pages, then only end if. Okay, so now I think it should be working. All right, so now you can see we have 3 products coming here, and this is, of course, this is not working because there is a products, right? There is more products than 3. Okay, now let's do let's go to the views, and here, because we are looking for all products, right? So now we know that we only have 8 products, and what if we do 10 products here? Okay, so that means there will be no other products, right? So I'll do 8 products. Okay, so if you refresh here, and you can see there is all the products are listed here already, and there is no other pages, right? So that's why it is not showing any paginator here. Okay, and let's continue here. So let's make 3 again and go back to the store.html here, and let's handle all these buttons now. The next thing is for the previous button. Okay, so here, so what I'll do is I'll separate this one, and let's say products dot as previous. So if it has the previous page, then we will say inside the href, let's say page equals products dot previous underscore page underscore number. Okay, and in the else block, what we'll do is we will just copy this one, and here, so this is actually disabled here. We should not disable this one. Instead we should disable this class. Okay, because there is no previous page, right? So that's why this button should be disabled, and this href should be just hash, and this is it, and just end this if and if. All right, so to check this, what we'll do is we will just go to the page here, and now do refresh it. Oh, sorry, something is wrong again. Okay, I again missed this if here. Okay, so sorry. So if you get confused from that, then you can just see this one. Okay, so same thing. If page object dot has previous, and then this is printing page 1, right? So that's up, and refresh it here, and now we have a I mean, we don't have a previous page, right? So that's why there is nothing. This is disabled now. And if I go to the page 2 here, and there is previous button, right? There is previous content, right? There is page 1, right? So that's why it is not showing here. And if you go to the page 2, and there is previous page, that is page number 1, so that's why it is showing previous button. Okay, so when I click on this previous button, and it is going to the page 1. Okay, so that part is working now. So let's move forward, and now we want these 3 buttons to be working, right? I mean, this is actually, we can't say this is only 3. This can be 1, 2, or 3, or more than 3. Okay, so this will be the dynamic numbers. So first of all, let's delete all these 2 list items. We only want this one because we are going to loop through it, right? So here let's make a for loop for I in products dot paginator dot page underscore range. Okay, and first of all, let's end this for loop. Okay, so and and inside this for loop, we have to just make another if condition here. Okay, so if products dot number is equal to I, that means the I which is coming from for loop, then we should print the I here. Okay, instead of this 1, we will print I. Okay, so this will print the page number here, and so let's just indent it over, and let's make a else condition. Else copy this and paste it here. So in this else block, in here, what we should do is, in the href, let's say page equal to I. So this will print the page number dynamically, and see what is happening here. We just copied this one, right? So that's why this is active. This should be active because we are currently inside this page, right? But this one should not be active. So let's remove this class, and I think that's all. So if I want to check this functionality, okay, one more thing is missing, that is we did not end the if condition here. So let's first do that, and if. All right, so now go to the page and refresh. All right, now you can see 1 2 3 pages available now. So this is going to 3 sorry 2, and this is going to the page 3, right? And if I click on page 1, and this is going to the page 1, this is working because we are giving the href to the page number, right? So that's why it is taking us to the current page, right? I mean the correct page. Okay, so the last thing is we should handle this next button. Okay, that is very simple. It is the same as what we did for the previous has previous button. That is just copy this and paste it here. Instead of this has previous, let's say has next. Okay, so all these things are all these things comes from the Django itself, so we don't have to worry about this one. Just you need to say as per the documentation. Okay, so now and if all right, not and if. Okay, we should also handle the else statement here. So now this will be and if. Sorry, this is and if, and inside here we should say I mean the copy and paste. So this will be, so in this, just copy this one, okay, the first href, and put it here, and this is products dot previous page number, and this time it is next page number. Okay, so next, if there is no next, then we will just say disabled. Okay, so this class will be disabled, and save this and just go to here and refresh. All right, so now we are inside of page number 1, and this is page 2, right? When the page 2 when we are inside the page 2, that means there is a previous button, right? So that is 1, so that's why the previous button is active now, right? And the next page is also working. So when we click on the next page, it is going to the third page, and there is no next page, so that's why it is disabled, right? So this is just a simple functionality, and it is all covered inside of Django documentation. Okay, thank you.